Alright, what up YouTube? This is Dame Dash, first YouTube video I'm gonna put out here, little vlog we doing. You can follow me on the Dame Dash on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the same name, THA-D.A.M.E DASH.
It's Juso of the Wolf Mouth Show. You can follow me at the Wolf Mouth Show on YouTube.
And it's your boy Easy. You can follow me on Facebook at Eric Easy Jefferson, on YouTube at Easy Jefferson, and Jeezy TV, Snapchat, Easy J, and Easy everywhere else. Straight like that.
So the first topic gonna be the Ayesha Curry comments. We done all put our little piece out there in the Facebook world and the social media and whatnot, and talked about it a little bit. I'm gonna throw my little 2 cents in there first, because the first thing I said about it was the thing that I had an issue with it. And a lot of people say, "Oh, well, you ain't listened to the whole thing," and you know what I'm saying, you only heard the 5 minutes of it, and you know what I'm saying, the most important, crucial part of that comment is what she said at that moment. You can say whatever you want to say, the whole 30 minutes of that, and I'll guarantee you that first 30 minutes, that was not specifically what she was talking about. So that's the thing that really bothers me about that. But the main thing about it is that if any married man was to go out and say any of those comments that this woman said on TV, we would have got hanged for it. There's no debating that. There's no, oh, you know, they try to come up with these little ways to get out of why, you know, they say the things they say, or why they allowed to say the things that they say. And it's like, you know, me as a married man, if I said that you a dog, you a hoe, and all this and whatnot, but then y'all can say that type of stuff, and it's, oh, I have depression, or I'm insecure, and all that stuff like that. But, you know, are we allowed to say anything like that?
It's double standard.
It's a double standard.
In all actuality, if a man said that he was secure, it'd be looked at as a bad thing. It'd be like, oh, he's secure. Get you a man that's secure, a strong man. So why can't a man that's married have a strong woman, a strong wife that's secure in her role and position? As long as your man wants you, you should be looking for no approval from everybody else. And that's what's wrong with society today. Everybody's always looking for approval from other people.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
And it's like, and like some people say, and I agree, Ayesha Curry is not an ugly woman.
No,
we all agree on that she's a very beautiful woman.
She's a little plump on the cheek.
She got a little plump. She had a baby though. Give her a break. Give her a break. She had a baby. You know,
I'll still hit it, but she don't need for me to tell her that for her to feel secure in her life. You know, she has a very successful husband and a very great life, and there's just no excuse. And as he stated, from the opposite perspective, if a man did the same thing or said the same thing, he'd be looked at as a weak man for being insecure and for wanting that attention that his wife has. So her wanting the attention that her husband has, we have to give her the same equal standpoint. Even though I understand where she's coming from, and I feel sorry for her, we got to keep the playing field level.
I mean,
it's just what it is.
I understand where she's coming from, but I think some things shouldn't be in the public. Like, I think she could have kept that private, because now she making people look at her like it don't matter if, you know, a woman got the world or the universe. You know, they still want more.
They still want
something
like that. Yeah,
that's kind of what it looked like. You know,
what would have been her solution? What could she have done to do that situation differently and get what she wanted? What could she have done?
I don't know.
In my opinion, she could have in public asked a friend, and then as a friend, me being her friend, I would have told her, hey, if you want your likes to go up, if you want them hollering and hopping in your DMs, take some of them damn clothes off and post a little, you know, Kim Kardashian post a little, you know, look at Ashanti posting the pool pics. We like Ashanti pool pics.
Yeah, she
look at the women that post the pool pics. Get in a swimsuit and take a goddamn picture. Simple.
I think,
and they gonna hop in your inbox.
I think that's kind of sad though that you have to do that now. Like,
it ain't, because the thing is that that's the way of society.
Yeah, society
is different, and some people need validation.
Want to get a piece of it because they all be putting them basic ass pictures online too. You know, making duck faces and trying to be, you know, have a little boob hanging out.
Another thing is when you live in their world, they're successful. They don't have money problems, worries, the typical standard worries of the average individual. Mm-hmm. So the only worry that they have is being up to par for the different people that they're around and they're amongst the other NBA NBA wives, the groupies that are in the crowd and stuff like that, those are the people they feel like they have to compete against, because you got the money, but you know, what else do you have to keep you know, what else do you have? Your husband's successful, you got to have more than just, you know, they feel like, okay, my looks are the main thing that's going to keep him, because it ain't like if I go out and make more money than him, it's going to even matter. You know, I can't make more money. So what is really going to keep me with my husband? And that's where her insecurity comes from. And that just comes from them just needing to build a stronger base at home, and him needing to put more into her, you know, and helping her understand what they've established and where they stand, because that's what they're lacking.
Curry and his wife is a Christian family, ain't they?
I'm not sure.
They really believe, you know.
Well, I'm not sure of why she doesn't understand. I don't know if he's on Instagram liking pictures that he shouldn't like, looking at girls he shouldn't be looking at, and making her feel insecure. But what he needs to do is help her reestablish that about herself, and give her her own lane. Give her lane, and tell her.
Let me say something. Yeah, that you saying that, because I was gonna say, because out of all the basketball wives, out of all the basketball players, and I don't know what every basketball player wife does, but Ayesha Curry has her own thing going on.
I saw that they tried to do the thing with the cooking and stuff like that. Yeah, and nobody's paying attention to that, because you know what? She ain't taking her clothes off on Instagram.
She not, but you got those stay-at-home moms that are into that stuff. You know what I mean? They there's some people out there paying attention to that stuff.
How old is she?
You know,
how old is she?
Like 28.
Okay. When you young and you've been with the same person all these years, you really don't understand. Do I really look good? You ain't in comparison and competing with nobody, right, because she's not around nobody to compete. She don't have nothing really to do but look at herself in the mirror like, damn, do I look good enough?
Let me say this though, because somebody made a good point. Blake made a good point when he brought up the situation on LeBron's wife. You don't never see his wife coming out saying stuff like that. Well, and they've been together, if not longer, since high school. That's his high school sweetheart. You know what I mean? So you don't never see Savannah James coming out saying stuff like this. And every time, like you said, like every time Ayesha Curry come out and speak publicly, there's some drama behind it. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't call it. And those insecurities there, to me, represent immaturity. Because you know where you stand at a certain point in your life when you gain a certain amount of maturity, and you should know, you know, where you stand and how you stand with your husband. That's just my opinion. I'm not married. I can't really necessarily give my opinion on that, but or what people, you know, go through and stuff like that. I've gotten in trouble behind giving my opinion on how people should think or whatever. But all I know is, if it was a man that felt insecure, he would be considered a very weak man. And they'd be like, "Oh, why is she with that weak man? She need to find a man that's not insecure," and blah 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 blah.
Know how it go,
so I didn't even look at that perspective before he said that. At first, you know, I kind of sympathized with her and stuff like that. But on the other hand, if it was a guy, he'd be considered a weak man.
That's true. He would definitely be considered a weak man, and it's sad.
He wouldn't be considered worthy at all. So,
but that's the thing though. Like to get back to the main point is that they can come out, say stuff like that, be defended, be forgiven. Like, oh, you know, you didn't mean this. It was taken out of context. You're sorry, girl. You know what I'm saying? You're just insecure. Maybe you're depressed or whatever. We don't get that kind of slack.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's a double standard, and that's why double standards can never change. And that's because, you know, I'm not going to challenge women or go against women and tell them what they can think and what they can feel. At the end of the day, they women, and if they want to feel a certain type of way, then I'll let them do that, because I don't challenge women. I love women.
We all,
you know, we all love women, and I prefer to not even challenge them.
Sometimes we don't understand. We get a little frustrated.
And so what I do is I just say, hey, whatever, feel the way that you feel, call it what you call it. Just make sure that when you in the predicament to where that nigga go out and cheat, and you sitting there looking dumb and whatever, whatnot. You know, don't be sitting here being stereotypical, throwing him in the box. You know, you set it up. You set up the play. Right. You set it up.
Yeah,
so, hey, it
like
is what it is.
Man. Like, her just saying that just really kind of opened doors. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, you know, the internet is, you know, man, it's crucial, you know?
It is.
Like, they gave her all that backlash and stuff. Maybe she could have been speaking her mind. But like I said, it shouldn't have been public. She could have kept that private, because now people looking at her different. We got all these mixed reviews on her, so...
That's the problem. They mix people.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing. Okay, it's like, you know, that's fine. Okay, let's say you want all that attention and stuff like that. Then comes into play is, can you handle that attention? Because with attention comes temptation. Can you battle that temptation. You have the mental compatibility to fight off any kind of temptation coming your way. The wrong dude jump in your inbox, so then I don't mean the wrong
inviting that negative
dude.
energy is the first thing that indicates to me that she cannot handle that tension.
Yeah.
Because of that situation. Because
let
for
the
you to even
fish
be
jump in that inbox. It's a wrap.
Hey, I hit you up. What's up, girl?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey.
You know, it might be a August Alsina, you know, and Jada Pinkett situation.
Her ass ain't insecure. She just explored.
Everybody was like, hey, that Will and Jada got an open relationship, so they just like, Will, like, I don't know, fuck, whatever. Will probably fucking somebody else in Hollywood we don't even know about, but he ain't. That's the thing, and I don't mean to get off subject, but that's the thing about that situation that made me mad. It was like, man, if Jada Pinkett give you the opportunity to smash, you better shut the fuck up.
Right. And you need to shut up. You the side nigga, but he an emotional nigga anyway. But he's admittedly emotional in his music. I love his music. And I've listened to his music in the past. I love his music. I love how he expresses himself. But he even says on the track, sometimes I get emotional when I'm not finding words that I'm supposed to know. Yeah, motherfucker.
So,
you
it's funny you said that, because if Carl Thomas was in his time, well, you think he get emotional too since he made the song?
Hey, look at that amazing point that you have. Look at that amazing point that you have. Oh no!
I can't let you go.
No. I think that Carl Thomas's perspective of emotion was, I'm emotional. I miss you. I love you. That meant the August Alsina's perspective of emotional was
he that young nigga emotional
was I'm emotional about everything, right. And anything I don't like, I'm gonna throw a fit about.
How tall is he? That'll really tell you a lot.
I think he's actually
like 5'5", 5'4".
No,
okay, I was about to say, because if he's short and emotional,
that short man syndrome.
Yeah, it's real. That the polio syndrome is dangerous. Like,
so the what's it called? The moral of the story is, keep that dumb shit to yourself and don't put it out there. I'm not necessarily calling her dumb. She just expressed the way that she felt. And sometimes your feelings what you express, everybody's not going to agree with.
Especially in this world now, everything goes on the internet now. It ain't like back in the days, you know what I'm saying, where you confide in one person.
Most definitely.
This is all around.
You talk to everybody.
Yeah,
as you mature though, I mean, and at this age, like, man, we all, talk to people about situations, you know, it's a learning process, but as I get older, it's like, man, I only talk to people I know I feel like I can trust. Like, I ain't going to talk to everybody.
Bring that to the red table talk.
Yeah, baby. Don't be out with your homegirls that you only kick it with on the weekend with and talk about your man, because then they hear that shit, then they want to go see what your man about, you know what I'm saying? Oh, there's trouble at home, I'm going to go hit his inbox up.
Bring it to the juice table talk, girl.